thing. Winter, you scary.
Let's go on an adventure.
Hello and welcome to Capricious Conversations. Thank you for joining us today. There are some truly bizarre facts about winter. If you've ever lived in a place that actually experiences the winter season, you know that weird things can happen sometimes.
Might you say winter is capricious?
Yes, I would say.
Very definitely.
Given to sudden and unexplained change, especially in Colorado, where right now it's supposed to be like our heaviest snow time ever, and was 17 degrees yesterday.
Yes. You never know. You never know in Colorado. Seriously.
In Colorado, you have no idea. In fact, it snowed in July before, so it's just a thing. But there are other very bizarre facts about winter from around the world, and we are here to clue you into some of them.
That's right, because you need to know these things. These things are important to somebody.
Right, so kicking it off, Sarah, take it away.
According to the Guinness World Records, on January 28, 1887, a snowflake 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick fell in Fort Keogh, Montana.
15 inches wide?
Yes.
Okay, that's like
a big snowflake.
This big and like this thick.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Seriously though.
That's a bomb. That's a missile. That's that's somebody's trying to kill you type thing. Like, except that it was in 1887, I would say it came from an airplane or something like that, you know, but...
Well, I mean,
1887. Good night.
In Montana.
Well, we totally interrupted you. Please continue. Sorry.
Guinness World Records took the word of ranch owner Matt Coleman of Fort Keogh, Montana. He took those measurements himself in 1887 and said the snowflake was larger than milk pans, according to USA Today.
Wow. So then nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Except for Rancher, but why would he lie?
1887. They weren't able to take pictures.
I mean, why would he lie? But I mean, like, Guinness nowadays, you couldn't get away with taking the word.
No, you couldn't get away with that.
I thought I had a 15-inch snowflake.
Well, you wonder if, maybe it was a bunch of snowflakes that kind of stuck together.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Like
maybe
that,
just like a really big clump. Was
he mistaken? Was it a snowball?
Did somebody maybe make it?
Strange. Yeah. Anyway.
Who knows?
Wow, 15 inches across. That's a
big snowflake.
So if you've ever seen The Lord of the Rings.
I have.
Have you?
A little bit.
Even read the books. I love them.
Sarah's also never seen Star Wars, and I just don't know what to do about that.
And she's not interested. Like, we tried once, and she fell asleep.
She fell asleep.
I was tired.
We're working on it.
Anyway, let's continue.
If you've ever watched Lord of the Rings, you might know, especially if you are pedantic geeks like us, that the workshop...
all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
We love... Literally, when they all came out, we bought all of the extended versions just so that we could have the commentaries, and we watched all of them. And not just once, but like multiple times.
Like all of them.
Yeah, like, we have a Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit, and we had to set a 5-question limit because one person won the game in one round.
Nobody else even got a chance. So anyway.
The design house that did all of their special effects is called Weta Workshops. And Weta Workshops is named after an enormous and disgusting bug.
Terrifying.
A terrifying bug.
Seriously.
That lives in New Zealand. And it kind of looks like a grasshopper, but it's like this big, and
it's massive.
It's like thick. It's gnarly, dude. And they like scream.
Oh,
they do. They make the weirdest noise. Yeah.
So like crickets, they do. The wetas are like when they like freak people out. So the name Wetapunga is actually a Maori word that means God of ugly things, which I would tend to agree.
Yeah, that's a great name.
I will try and put a picture up here, but if I can't, there's a link in the description to a video of a weta.
Oh, man.
So there are like 70 different species just in New Zealand.
Seriously?
70 different species, including the carnivorous tusked weta, which should not be a thing.
Carnivorous?
Yeah.
No.
Thing probably eats like birds or something.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And there's also the alpine weta.
Nope.
So the alpine weta lives up in the mountains, and it actually, in the wintertime, when it gets cold, it freezes completely solid.
Uh-huh. Well,
and then, because it's cold. I mean, it's cold. But in the springtime, it unfreezes and then just goes about its business. It's like cryogenic.
That's like a horror movie.
I know.
That's like an after the explosion nuclear horror movie or something.
It's messed up, man.
Good.
It's messed up. So if you be in the
Hibernation.
mountains, if you be in the mountains in New Zealand during the winter, like, just warning you that there could be a zombie weta.
Yeah, make a campfire, all of a sudden it melts, and you got this big old weta running around. Nope. That is the nope train to Nopeville. Going to Nopewhere.
I'm good.
That's done. Oh my goodness. Well, let's talk about something else. How about the largest snowman ever built?
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the largest snowman ever built.
You guys saw our snowmen last.
They were so cute.
They were all of like 6 inches tall.
Yeah, and one was homeless.
And terrible.
It was very strange.
They were icemen. They were
they were really ice. I mean, we
Yeah.
could have built better snowmen if we'd had better snow.
Yeah.
But again, this being Colorado, there was no snow. I mean, go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. All right, but anyway, the largest snowman ever built was Bethel, Maine, and it was done in February of 1999. This snowman was 113 feet, 7 inches high.
That's outrageously tall.
Huge,
Wow.
huge snowman.
That's like a building.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like a big building.
113 feet 7 inches. It broke the previous record held by Yamagata, Japan, who had built a 96 foot 7 inches tall snowman. All right, this snow person, I shouldn't say snowman. I guess the snow person is named Olympia.
Oh.
She has eyelashes made from skis, bright red lips crafted from painted tires. So they painted tires and put them on there. She wears a giant pink hat and even gets some bling from a snowflake pendant that was made for her that's more than 6 feet in diameter.
Wow.
Her arms were created from pine trees.
Oh, wow.
Not like pine sticks, like trees, like the whole thing.
Wow.
So she got the world record and enjoyed her reign. Sadly, this is very sad, she melted in May.
Well, I mean, she was made of snow.
She was made of snow, and I know snowmen melt.
But man, those
May is quite
falling,
late.
Like pine trees falling.
Right? I know.
You know?
I'm thinking, like you go out one day.
Tires.
Yeah.
It's
It looks like a
terrifying,
junkyard.
man,
She's
for real.
big old pink hat on top of everything. It's just gone. Yeah.
I mean, she lasted a good long time, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, so what I want to see is next winter if they just take the hat after it snows and throw it out there again. Are they going to get another, 113-foot snow?
Is it like a
snow
Frosty
person?
type situation
Right?
here?
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta know
So
these
there
things.
you go.
There you go. That's awesome. I'd like to see a picture of that.
I would like to see a picture of that, too.
Yes.
Link in the description.
Yes. The most snow ever recorded in 24 hours in the United States was at Silver Lake, Colorado.
Woo woo!
Go Colorado.
In 1921 at 76 inches.
Good night.
56 inches in 24 hours. That is outrageous.
That's amazing.
That is more than 6 feet of snow.
Yes.
6 feet 4 inches to be exact in 24 hours.
That is outrageous.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Dang.
Coming in second is Georgetown, Colorado.
Woo! Colorado's got the big ups for snow, man.
In
It snows here sometimes.
December 4th, 1913 at 63 inches.
That's a lot.
Good gracious, over 5 feet of snow in 24 hours.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
See, this is what we're saying. Colorado, you never can tell, and especially in the mountains,
Yeah, the mountains especially.
because the way they swirl air up and everything else, man, they can get. I mean, and this is 6 feet and 5 feet, but it is not uncommon to get over 3 feet of snow
Yeah.
in 24 hours up in the mountains.
So back when we couldn't make our snow because there was no snow down here, and we're not that far from the mountains. We're basically in the foothill area, or a little bit away from
Oh yeah,
the foothills.
we're less than 15 miles from the foothills.
We're super duper close to the mountains. No snow down here. It's like 50 degrees that day. They had to close ski resorts because it was snowing too much.
Ski resorts, people, where people slide on snow.
It was snowing
Too
so
much
much
snow,
that they had to close the
Even
ski
for
resort.
ski resorts.
So there you go. Colorado
Come on.
has some crazy weather.
Crazy.
Big snow? Go to Colorado.
Yes.
Just up to the mountains.
Yes.
Because you never know. Down
Down here we do get big snows, but not as often as the mountains.
Yeah, not nearly enough. Wow. Good job, Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
Good job. Well, talking about big snows, and this is kind of a weird fact, but the worst death toll in the United States for a winter storm occurred in the Great Blizzard of 1888 in the Northeast. So over the period between March 11th and March 14th, the blizzard dropped between 40 and 50 inches of snow.
That's a lot.
Okay, so the Northeast, if you think about it, that's the major population center still.
Well, yeah.
Of the United States.
Tons of factories.
Tons of people up there. 40 to 50 inches of snow is a big, big deal because I don't care, and especially in 1888, you don't have big caterpillars, you don't have huge snow moving equipment,
right?
Things like that. You've got horses and people with shovels,
Yeah.
So
well, and I mean, out where there was farm. I mean, you can't really farm in the Northeast, so like.
Well, there's plenty of farms up there, but still, 40 to 50 inches of snow.
It's rocky.
A lot.
You're not going to do a ton. So, parts of New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, it blocked roads. Wiped out the telephone, wiped out the telegraph.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, which was even worse. And rail service. The trains couldn't move. There was drifts and snow and everything else.
Snowplow trains.
They didn't, it gets packed so tight and snow drifts. So if you have 50 inches of snow, but then it drifts in places, you can get drifts up to 12, 20 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, worse than that, guys, it sank 200 ships.
Whoa!
Wow.
So this is a wet, heavy snow sunk over 200 ships. The total death toll was over 400, 200 in New York alone.
Wow.
And New York and Boston created the subway in New York is very famous, but this is partially why it was created.
Oh, really?
So that if there was a snow like this again, people could still get around and things could still function. So the first underground subway systems were partly in response to this massive storm. And the gridlock that it created. It was just an absolutely huge thing. Now, we've had storms since then that are pretty close, but because of different planning and mechanization, years of these things, they're able to cope and still get things going. And in fact, in New York, there's a series of underground power stations just for that reason.
That makes
so
sense.
that they can still make power. But in 1888, nobody was ready for that, and it just... The entire Northeast, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really something.
Well, we're going to round out our Truly Bizarre with another bug fact.
Man, you were the bug lady today, man.
I know. Bugs do funny stuff in winter. So, there are insects that live in colder climates that prepare for winter by making basically their own antifreeze.
Really?
Like, in their own bodies. So, like, during the fall, they produce glycerol.
Okay, yeah.
And they basically coat their insides with it, and it gives them like this super cooling ability, and they actually allow their body fluids to drop below freezing without causing damage to their...
Because of the glycerol.
Right. So the glycerol,
wow, that's really interesting.
It keeps them from freezing. And they can... It lowers the freezing point, which makes them more tolerant to the cold. But then if it does... freeze like around them, their cells won't be damaged because of the ice.
Oh, because they're still they can't go anywhere, but they're still fine.
They're cold and stuff, but
sure.
But they won't suffer any damage. Wow. And during the spring, they shed the glycerol and they go just about their business.
I wonder if that's what the wettas do.
I don't know. But the wettas,
would make sense.
The wettas actually freeze solid. These guys can still actually do stuff.
Well, that's even more terrifying.
Yeah, the wettas are like
that's not right.
Frozen completely solid, and they still can live through that, and that is just stuff.
Nope.
These insects actually don't freeze because they are able to lower their own freezing point.
That's really interesting, though.
They don't freeze.
I wonder if anybody's studied that for humans.
Right.
Like if you're going to be taking a mountain trek or something like that, is that something
Everest climbers or something like that? That'd be great for them.
Make their bodies more tolerant to the. That would be really interesting. Science.
So if you have any other truly bizarre facts about winter that you think we should know, leave a comment below or chat with us on social media.
That's right. We'd love to hear from you.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit us up. Links are in the description. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and thank you for sharing this video with all your friends.
Stay warm.
Let's go on an adventure.